Y'all. Hello, everyone. I am Tessellating Hexagons. And it's been a hot minute since I last touched this game. In fact, it's been like 2 years. Almost to the day, except there's an extra month involved. Welcome back to A Hat in Time. There have been updates to this game. Everything is different. There is also now just adverts for a load of stuff. Well, not adverts, but like notifications saying, hey, this is what's going on with the team fandom at the moment. And hey, it's advertising merchandise and such like. But most importantly, the 2 DLCs seal the deal from 2018 to 19 and Yakuza Metro from 2019 to 2020. And those are chapters 6 and 7. And as you can see, my formerly 100% save file is now 79% complete because I did actually go and do part of Seal the Deal when it first came out, but I have never played Yakuza Metro, so this is half blind, half for me. I will explain in more detail in just a moment, but for now, let's hop back into the spaceship. It's been a hot while. Hey, I got an achievement just for loading up the game. You okay there, game? Okay, so first of all, intruder alert, the Snatcher now lives on our spaceship. Also, there's this, which I'm assuming has something to do. Oh, right. Okay, so one of the updates is you can do co-op and stuff. And I am not going to do co-op and stuff, so no thank you. But this is here now. Also, give me a hot minute. I need to get back used to the controls. And also, the frame rate seems to be a little bit chungly, and I have yet to determine exactly why that might be. Also, I just want to explore the ship for a hot minute because, okay, right click does that, left click is, see, I'm dumb. It's been 2 years. I've forgotten most, if not all, of the controls. So chapter 5 is still exactly where it was, how it was, and indeed as it was. Nothing for us up here, but hey, we beat that ages ago. We've run headfirst into a post. Is it sad that I'm spending so much time? Please, I would like to leave. Spending so much time just reacquainting myself with the world, because I know at the very least that Chapter 6 has been dragged and or dropped into here. Okay, that seat's still there. Stuff is happening. So yes, now we have assorted laundry things here, and it takes 35 timepieces to open Chapter 6. We can now go to the laundritarium. Well, the laundry room. So yeah, Chapter 6 is the Arctic Cruise. Before we do that, though, I do kind of want to just... Well, first of all, what even... Okay. That all checks out. I have many things equipped. But I kind of want to find a house, and by that I mean I want to find where Chapter 6 actually is, because... I mean, Chapter 7, rather, because Chapter 6 is down there. It's been a while, and if there's not a way to Chapter 7 in here, yes! I had hoped. And how many... Wait, does it only take 20 to open Chapter 7? Because I have never been down there. The storage room. Okay. I'd seen Chapter 6, because I'd tried it once. And, I just want to see what's down here, because we just have a metro station in our spaceship? Okay. Sure, fine. We won't be coming here for a hot minute, but... Oh! We'll have new gifts to place in places. Huzzam. But yes, this is just like 90% me getting back used to the controls. Also, how do I leave? There's a spring. Okay. I'm glad this room finally has a purpose. But all of this transfungular snabbins aside, how's about we actually just get on with why we're here? Which is to say I should probably speak to the Snatcher first, because he's, like, the Snatcher being in the Chapter 3 room is actually part of the Seal the Deal DLC, which gave us Chapter 6 as well. But this kind of gives us a spicy sort of mission mode thing, and I'll see if Youngtown can explain.
Nice place you got here, kiddo. What's up? Still alive and well, I see. What a shame. How about we fix that with a little deal? Tell you what, you do some fresh new contracts for me, and I'll reward you handsomely If you survive, that is. I've got this little map for you. You'll notice I've marked just one contract on it for now. You'll have to complete it before you unlock the rest. Checks and balances, you know. And be careful, kid. These aren't your average everyday contracts. These are advanced contracts. We wouldn't want you to die on the job, right?
So, yeah. This is essentially do a bunch of insanely difficult missions, and your reward is hat flares and rift tokens and just a load of stuff. Now, when the Seal the Deal DLC came out, which is surprisingly hard to say, that's the deal half. The seal half is, of course, Chapter 6, The Arctic Cruise. When this was first released, and I believe I got it for free because I was an early adopter or something, the difficulty balance was 50 years wonky. It was just, like, Chapter 6 was unnecessarily difficult. Can I interact this? You keep saying E. I would like to E. Can I E, please? I just want to E. Haha, I grabbed a ball. I did not realize that's what that was. Well, psychic friend Fredbear. Also, the laundry is having a moment here. Yes, we can just sort of chill in the laundry. Lovely. Well, that was delightful. Okay, well, let's just head to Chapter 6 before I ramble any further into oblivion. So, yeah, when this was first released, the difficulty was every flavor of wonky. I think they have since fixed that at least a little bit. Like, just for a tiny bit of scale, I probably said this already, but my focus is all over the place at the moment. When this first came out, I could not complete this chapter at all. And I couldn't even do the first of the contracts in the whole deal thing that I just showed you. I haven't tried it since. I was eventually, like, after the first week or so of them... God, the controls are just coming right back to me. We have new relics, yay. Like, after about a week of the Seal the Deal DLC being out, they did patch it to make it a bit less brutally impossible, so I was able to make some progress there, but Mission 2 here especially is a nightmare prior to the patch that made it better. It is better now, so don't worry about that. Also, crows! How you guys doing? No hard feelings after Billy Hatcher, eh? Eh? Also, Sleepy Mafia friend? You just have a time there. But most importantly, we have a friend here, as you might be able to infer from all of the... I don't remember where he is, but somewhere here, the conductor is waiting for us. You might be able to guess from the fact that we have a load of moon penguins and other friends here.
Yeah, the tickets for this thing are pricey, but we helped ourselves to the old one flippin' discount, if you know what I mean.
How dare you? You thief.
I hope there's something to do other than take a dip. Keep it to yourself, kid, but we ain't the swimming type. Capiche?
But you're a penguin!
The boss wanted to be here, but when he heard the conductor is here, he decided to focus on his next movie instead.
Now that's one thing that I'm not sure about. What exactly is different if you fought the conductor as the boss of Chapter 2 versus if you fought the DJ Grooves as the boss of Chapter 2? I don't know, I'll look into it.
You know, after traveling on the conductor's train all the time, I'm looking forward to something a little more reliable.
That's reasonable. Anyway, Canadian Minnesota man, how are you doing with your camera?
Hey kid, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to get to the sun these days. That darn Steve, always one step ahead. Anyway, I thought I'd take some time off to relax. This should be smooth sailing, huh?
Well, someone didn't read the promo materials. Also, I love the seals here. The seal half of Seal the Deal. They talk in furry talk.
Are we ready to sail?
Apart from him. He's the captain and he's not a seal.
Welcome to the cruise, miss.
They're so precious, I love them.
We hope you have a great time.
My brother Handel.
You look a little young to be sailing alone, pup. Whatever. Just don't get in anyone's way. The crew do enough of that already.
Totally not foreshadowing. And you're a fish.
Hey there, dude. Dudette, I mean. I'm like ready for a nice cruise, aren't you?
Hopefully there's nothing fishy about this ship, you know? I got ripped off on a dodgy vacation last year. It was like not rad at all.
You mean this DLC before they patched it to be slightly less ass? Like, really? I can't comment now, but when it was first released, I would not have called this DLC worth the price of admission. It might be now. Also, hey, it's the Mafia folk. How you doing?
First you kill me, then you torment me by booking passage on the only cruise liner here with facilities for people in jars. Such a rude little child. Were I not in a pleasant holiday mood, and still without a body, I would take my revenge right here and now.
Good for you. And I full of excuses, I am still getting used to the controls because it's been, as previously stated on many an occasion, a hot second or two. Also, don't fall in the water, it is cold, you'll take damage. Also, this seems legit.
Ooh, wait a minute. It's you again? You show up in my forest, assault me, refuse to leave, and then turn up to ruin my vacation too? You really are just the worst, kiddo. Yes, I'm hiding in a crate. Tickets are expensive.
Which begs the question, how did we get a ticket? We just sort of turned up and went, hey, I have a hat. And they were like, yeah, you know what, we got enough weirdos on the ship as it is, just get on, because clearly we're not going to convince you otherwise. The label on this crate reads, Peanut Butter Raymer. Whoever they are, they're good at making shiny things. All that comes to mind is, oh, I don't even remember, but like, back in the day, like when I was in school, there would be these digital whiteboards, and they would have 3 different channels on them. One of them was composite, one of them was S-video, and then one of them was like YG something YPBR, and that's what that reminds me of. Also, we haven't seen these things since like, okay, since Sleepy Subcom. So that's cool, they found a use for them. Also, I forget how the homing attack works, if indeed it does. Rift token! Yum yum. Yes, we can get more rift things now because we have added to the game. Oh, look, it's a pile of fish. Oh, you're gonna be nuisances, I see. I thought maybe I could talk to you and have a fantastic time, and you're just like, nope, I'm gonna assault you with my hands. Oh, did they turn red before? I thought they used to turn blue when they were angry. Also, I need to recheck my badge situation. So yeah, magnet, hookshot, and the quick recharge thing. I should put the compass badge on just to make sure I don't miss anything, but nah, we can worry about that later. And to reiterate, the water is cold, you'll suffer. But enough fiddly-faddlying, let's get on to the Boat, because that's where this chapter takes place, and nothing could possibly go wrong, as indicated by the fact that there is just no way of getting aboard the ship. SS literally can't sink. Yeah, that checks out. I am doing platforming. I feel like this sort of challenge of getting to the ship in the first place should set your expectations for the sort of thing that they're expecting of you to do in this chapter, where you need to do all these complicated jumps, which I'm surprised I'm doing so well, bearing in mind it's been 2 years since I did this Let's Play, and like a further year or so.
Attention, this is your captain speaking.
Well, speak then.
Is this thing turned on? All passengers, please check in at the lobby desk. I'll be on board shortly.
Yeah. When I first played this DLC, which I'll be saying that a lot, I'm sure, at least until the end of Chapter 6, I made the mistake of just exploring this ship to my heart's content. Don't do that, you'll have plenty of time for that later. I mean it seriously. Don't do anything involving the ship until, like, a later mission, because you'll be spending a lot of time, as previously stated, fungling around. Just check in, as previously stated, and don't worry about it. That said, I'll just dive in like that then. I know the water here is at least somewhat cold because the seals enjoy it, and also, have they yet added a reasonable way out from down here? Because I don't think it was that easy to get out earlier on in the, Oh, I want to go down the slide, though. I mean, you see a slide in the sea. You gotta slide. But yes, I feel like I never actually finished my train of thought, but we'll find the conductor here eventually. We'll finally get to meet his grandkids. Also, how's your face?
I thought the pool would be heated, seeing as it's so cold out, but it isn't. I almost froze my feathers off trying to take a dip earlier.
So there you go. It's the Arctic cruise, and despite it being all holiday campy, it's less Butlins and more Frutlands, because it's cold.
I tried to get the boss to tell us about his next movie before we left, but he's tight-beaked about it.
I wonder who he involved in Yakuza Metro. I honestly don't know. I'm completely blind with Chapter 7, but hey, this is Chapter 6, so don't worry about that till later. Hi!
Please watch your step, miss. It's a big drop past this railing.
It really is. Like, no, really. Look, there is no reasonable way down from here. Well, I think there is a lift on the other side of the boat, but we're not on the other side of the boat.
Ah! These annoying little seals are driving me mad! At least you, rude child, have the good grace to keep quiet.
Oh, don't be so salty. I like them. I'm gonna stand on your table, don't mind me. I know that somewhere here there is a rift token and or a collectible. Just a matter of identifying where. But yes, fear not for the time being. We will have plenty of opportunity to over-acquaint ourselves with this boat in due course. Bearing in mind, if memory serves, there are only 3 missions here, which is strange because I'm pretty sure that Yakuza Metro made a big deal of being like, oh, there's 10 new timepieces. So this chapter is much smaller, but then again, maybe that's because Seal the Deal has the deal half as well.
I forgot to download anything to listen to before I left. And there's no Wi-Fi signal out here. This holiday is the worst.
21st century problems. I make it sound like I'm criticizing the future, but we live in the future. Maybe the collectible doesn't appear here until the next mission. Okay, we'll see that later, but yes. I can only reiterate, don't fiddle-faddle because we will... Nice convoluted route to the reception. You'll have time for fiddling and faddling later. You can both fiddle and faddle to your heart's content. Also, that bounces. It's like a slightly politer way of saying, oh, this fucks. Though to be fair, it does, not necessarily in the good way. Because, for instance... Okay, this is pointless apart from for wall jumps that will work, apparently. Another criticism I have is the time rift for here. Well, there's a couple of time rifts, if memory serves, but the purple one. Because you know how every... I'm sure that never used to be a hologram. Every world has a purple time rift, as I'm sure you recall, and I could not do that prior to the patch that made things less ass. And I have yet to retry it. Bing bong... Are you gonna say anything, or are you just gonna bing bong at me?
Attention passengers and crew. The ship is now leaving. Please try not to fall off.
Okay, I'll try. I'm nowhere near the edge, but I still cannot guarantee it. But for the time being, I will check in. Thank you. So.
Hi, how can I help you? You looking for something that looks like this? Well, have I seen that? Thinking very hard.